There it goes. About fucking time. Alright. What in the world is my Elgato doing? One of these days I'll figure this out. Give me this. Why is it doing that? It seems to be doing better. I have to order 2 new chips for the other motherboard. I destroyed it. This chip right here, I'm gonna have to reorder, and probably that one right there. So I went and bought another one. Where is it? Oh, is that the spot? Yeah. I haven't looked them up, but when I was reballing, I hit too much heat, and this whole chip. Let's see. And I added some more light. That chip. Seriously? Still gotta go down more? Man, I wish I had a scope that could do all this shit for me. Seriously? I think he wants me to go lower. Let's see. I'm just gonna look through my damn scope at this point. This is starting to annoy me. Alright. Let's see. Dude, I have a polarizer, but for some reason the scope doesn't get the polarizer. Only the trite scope does. It's so weird. Let me clean that off. And then I need another camera because I can't show my face and stream at the same time. Ugh. It's always something. Alright. Damn, I can't. Oh, there it is. Take a picture of that. What diagonal cap? What that? Oh shit! I just noted there's a cap right there. Oh shit! Look at you. I see it now. I don't like how this isn't mirroring exactly what I see. Alright. Right there. Alright. Let's look at one that has one that works. It could be the issue. It actually could be. Alright. Let's look at this chip. Okay, so that's how this is laid out. So now I need to see where this one chip goes. Okay, so it's over that way. God damn. This is hard. Doing it like this. Okay. So now let me just look here. Oh. So the cap just goes down some. Alright. Fuck it. I mean, we're fucking here. Let's fix it. I'm not a diagnostician, but anything that isn't in its place is probably the reason. Alright. I know that's the problem with these things being. It was because I spent so much time fucking with the point for too long and too hot that everything started falling off. Sometimes you gotta be fast. Alright. See, that cap just needs to go down some. All the solder that's everywhere, that ain't gonna do anything. That's not, even though it looks like absolute trash, it's not gonna fuck it up. What's my heat? You got an echo? I might need to listen to what my stream sounds like then. Oh, that's kind of a bent tip. I ain't gonna use those. There's good tweezers. That'll work. Like 2 mics. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. I have an idea. Alright. Is it good now? How about now? You good now? Okay, it was back feeding. I'm still learning OBS and how to use all that stuff. Come on now. There it is. And I should be able to touch it and it shouldn't move. Yep. Bug it. Let's see if it works. Alright, while we're here, let's look and see if we can see anything else. Like, yeah, that's just burnt solder. Okay. Okay. Let's just take a quick peek, see if we see anything else fucked up. Because this is a god tier board, dude. This would be terrible for this board to be scrapped. People would pay a ton of money for this board. This can clock close to switch 2 clocks. Alright. I don't see anything. This board is definitely in need of me putting it in a I have a ultrasonic cleaner. This would be great. You have to have a special app. We actually made one. We made a overclocking pack, me and Naga. Maybe I should post it in my links. Also have a Discord server where we have a whole bunch of Switch people in there too. Alright, the back, I'm thinking looks good. I don't see anything else. Alright, let's flip the front around. So these are RAM modules. Alright. Everything here looks fine. Okay. Part that concerns me is up here. What is that? Okay, that's nothing. Oh shit. I guess when we were fucking around, that got a little toasty on the back, but that's fine. Alright, let's see if I can get power now. I swear, if that was the issue, I'm gonna be angry. Well, it's not like I can't return this other thing. Alright, let me find a demo display to test this out. I don't feel like hooking up an OLED just for that. Here, let's use a coral pink one. Alright, I'm gonna swap back to the other camera. Alright. Oh, that's a brand new Switch 2 battery. Oh yeah, I told you I did that. You missed it last night. So I swapped and did the Miku battery last night, and but these are my Switch. These work in the V1 and V2s and OLEDs. So this is a 7200 milliamp battery one I have. I'm gonna be selling this one for 75 and the Switch 2 for 85 when I get it. Thinking 50 for the Switch Lite because these are the 5600 milliamp ones here. And they do have the ones I'm going to be selling are going to be the 8200 milliamp and not the 8000 for Switch 2. And they're going to look silver. I didn't actually come back. I got so annoyed that I kept breaking this that I just said fuck it and just went and played some GTA. Oh, I've replaced the connector there too. So this has been replaced. This has been replaced. I wonder. Get the light if you can't see. There we go. All right. Need a test battery. There's the battery. Like this. Yeah, I've done that. I have actually done that to where I've been working. I just get so frustrated that I end up breaking it more, and that's exactly what happened. I was frustrated. It's actually quite intimidating being live on stream trying to work, knowing everybody and their brother's watching you too. And I have to hit 500 subs and have so many hours to even get monetization on top of that. And yeah, it's not cheap funding my own projects, trying to get up to make money. Come on now. Yeah, no. I try to keep them in stock. Let's see. Yeah. See, those are for Switch OLEDs, I believe. This is for lights. I've got some capacitors over here, a couple of different ones in case I need them to. These SP1 and SP2 capacitors love to come off, so I need to order some more of those, and I need to order some more of the 3.3s because those love to come off too. I literally just had that other cable. Is it underneath that? No. I've bought so many because I've replaced so many I've lost count. Fine, I'll just take this. Alright. I swear, if I end up so question, how bad is it that my light is running with one of them missing? As long as it works. Usually they don't boot, or it'll have a it'll glitch when it's trying to even load the operating system. So for you to have done that, it's pretty dope. My daughter board, I have no fucking idea what I did with it. I did complete, or not daughter board, this other board. I fucked it up so much. I have no idea what the fuck's wrong with it. This is the average board anyway. It wasn't nothing special. What sucks is I got lights and everything on here, and it still looks so dim. I've got the windows open. I need to stand up and remove the bulb cover. I think that'll give me a lot more light in this room. Because I see it better, and it's not coming through the way I'd like it. Alright. Let me get a little bit of isopropyl over here and try to break up the flux before I put this in. I don't want to have to replace another ribbon. Also, something else I was noticing is, for some reason, my solder was just, I think I must have been using too much speed on my fan, but my solder just kept disappearing on me. On all the pads. Alright. So, all I need is that. I need the power button. Okay. That's hooked in, so I should see the backlight come on. Could be the battery too. I know, because I have it in auto mode and I move way too much for me to sit there and have to adjust it manually for myself. So I need to figure out how to do that. You know, that's not a good thing that that's touching something. Yeah. Let me just undisconnect that and reconnect it back. I don't think it has enough power to turn on yet. 2.25 watts. I don't even think it's turning on. Like the display hasn't even kicked on. The backlight. And when I pressed the button, I didn't get no change in power. Either that or this isn't working. That could be it too. These things go bad all the time. I'm always replacing these daughter boards. I usually order 3 or 4 at a time. I also got all the parts together now to build 2 Switch Joy-Cons from straight parts. Straight parts. I've never done that. That'll be interesting. Alright. I need to find another daughter board. I think it's the daughter board. Or it could be the cable. Question is, where did I put one? I've got to organize. Oh, here's one. Alright. This one came out of a working one. I got a lot of my switches from Japan. What you can't see on camera is a lot of mess. Alright, let's replace the cable too. Let's just do it all at once. Alright. You know, I only started doing all this because of the Super 5 OLED, because I kept breaking them. and paying people to fix them. And I was like, dude, I'm getting tired of spending all this money. So I decided to do it myself. My hands do get shaky. That's the downside. Especially if my sugar gets low. Yeah, I know the feeling. At some point, I'm going to reshell this Super Nintendo. Just haven't done it. I don't know, I've been discouraged because Nintendo done took down my Etsy. And I don't know, I just get discouraged, I guess. No bueno. Oh well. I'll revisit it when I get more skill. Yeah, it was. It really was. It's all about practice. I'm hoping it's that chip on the bottom because I don't have a stencil to reball that chip. So I would just buy one that's already pre-balled and try it. I'm hoping that it's that or that. So I'll just buy them both and try again later. Those are a couple of minute jobs if I'm lucky. All right. So let's get back to what I was originally doing. So what I found is all the good switches are already done and been made. All the new switches that come out, they usually only have AM or AB RAM, and they're just basic. They just barely meet the requirement. I wish they would have went more with a black. Like I've done these where I've sold these with OLEDs with black buttons. I wish they would have done the same thing. So I got this cool little thing. Actually. So this is a brand new unboxed Japanese 3DS I imported, modded, did the Type-C mod on, and put back in a box, and it's still brand new with all the stuff. Somewhere. Oh yeah. This thing removes that, but hey, it does work. I got to do that today for one of my clients for his as well. I bought a whole bunch of those. That's easy, dude. That's like a 10-minute job because you ain't got to take out the display or anything. I have a dual IPS Nintendo Switch XL, but it's in pieces, and I didn't record a video, and I don't know how to put it back together. At some point, this is new in box too. This is the last model ever made in Japan for the Slim Silver, and I did the same thing. I modded it. I haven't done the Type C yet on it. At some point I will. This is a custom Game Boy Color OLED. I have metal buttons on it. I added Type C charging to it. Even added my own cart to it. I put the amplified audio on it too. And then all that changes too. This is the one I just did. I added amplified audio on this. Did the Type C. And added a new IPS panel. So yeah, I've done a few things. Alright, let's get back to this. I've never tried that. I do have tons of switch speakers. I just wire them up in place of the other ones. Huh. Yeah, I could just negative the negative and or positive. Yeah, I guess it would work. So you got what? An LTT screwdriver, and then you got an iFixit one. I do like my LTT one better. See, a lot of people use spudge tools to get this stuff off. You ain't gotta do any of that. This is all I do right here. Ta-da! I thought I made that look easy as hell. Might as well just take everything from this and just put it in the other one. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take everything and gut it. Play music in the background, but YouTube would strike me. Cool. Appreciate that. Do. So just, yeah. Gotta get it done. I guess I'll mod it on camera too. Might as well. So, anything interesting going on today besides this? Any crazy whack things happen to you today? And now I'm just gonna fucking completely just take it off like it ain't nothing. Here we go. This, bring this up like so. Come over here. Gently like that. Over there. There. Oh, for real? I hope not. That switch might be fucked. Or might have to be reballed. Properly. I took a picture. I'll look later on the night. But yeah. I mean, Naga's gonna be pissed that I broke another good motherboard. Because he wants a good one. Just like that, I've stripped this whole switch. That was quick. All right. Let's see what we got under the hood here. It's always this one, isn't it? There we go. There we go. Alright, now I should be able to just shake this bad boy off. When it wants to cooperate. There we go. I knew it. I called it. Got AB RAM on it. So, I'm starting to realize that all the new ones have shit specs on them. So I'm expecting anywhere from 1500 to a 1600 speedo with these two. They usually have crap speedos. Usually the good stuff comes with the good RAM, I've noticed. If you get anything over 1700, you got a good switch. Come on now. All right. What did I do with that matcha? There. Looks like I've already used this one. You know what? I'll just reuse this old stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's just your let me finish this and I'll show you a couple of things. Hey! You know to get out of that window. My cats. I have 3 cats. Sorry. So it's your sock speedo. You're looking for that. I ain't got no switch near me. Oh yeah, I do. Hold on. So there's one I made. This one's a Nest theme one. Yeah, 2 boys and 1 girl. And they're all equally as destructive. Alright. So this is how you find out right here. You go to console info. hardware infuses, and then you can come down here and you see these 3 digits. Those are your speedos. That the speedos is the efficiency of the chip. The higher the number, the less power it uses, and the more efficient it is. So you can get the temps down. You can overclock more. You know, you can reach better heights. All right. I need this. Please. Give me my soldering iron. Thank you. Turn on that fan. Sorry if you hear my fan. Right. All right. Are you kidding me? That's on a light? I think you just took the worst speedo in history. Yeah, your switch ain't gonna do overclocking like good at all. Whoa! What RAM? All right, so at the top, if you go up that screen where the hardware infuses are, at the very top, it should say what kind of RAM it is. And the last 3 digits of the RAM is all I need to know. Nah, you can still overclock. Your battery gonna be gone in 2 seconds. I've manually wired these before too, for fun. Pain in the ass, that's for sure. What? They give you the best RAM with the shittiest CPU? Well, hey, guess what? At least your RAM is going to be good, and that's where most of the performance comes from, is from the RAM. Knee is the best. Well, the best RAM isn't actually sold in the Switch. It's called NEI or NEI, and you can't even buy it. You have to buy it on AliExpress. Most Switches actually get it. Where's my low melt solder? Whatever. That's just this mechanic shit. Come on. It is not that hard to get over there. Only having these issues because I'm live. I don't know. I gotta have a screenshot. You need to add me on Discord, Zenshin, and I'll bring you into my server, and they'll teach you all about that shit. I gotta see that shit to believe that shit. There ain't no goddamn way in hell they giving you no goddamn 1,200 fucking shit. That's what, bro? I got a kiosk demo unit that was that was the baddest I've ever seen, and you telling me that is worse than that? Come on now, stop being a little bitch. There's enough solder on my tip. Oh, I've never had this much trouble with a B point. Get your ass on the B point. What the fuck? I might need to clean off the damn fucking head of this tip. Probably what it is. There it is. Alright, let me clean this up so it's bad. It's not to my liking. Tell you what, I can definitely see my scope better than yesterday, that's for sure. I mean, I don't look prettiest, but let me clean the carbon off of this. Hey, what kind of yeah, I get that. I usually only respond to my phone anyway. Yeah, my tip was very dirty. That could have been the problem. Right. Alright. Well, you can actually swap the RAM. I've done that. I have some knee modules that I'm gonna put. Well, I was gonna put on that one, but sounds like I might have fried it. Well, if I found the right one, you should see the one on my skills. I think will kill the switch. Yeah, I learned by practicing like this, by destroying. Damn it. Damn, that was a beautiful block, and I wasn't even trying. Trying to side the solder down to my tip. There. All right. Come on. I don't like the way that looks. I don't know. I've got like 50 LCD panels. You can have one of them. And they're all OEM. That looks better. There we go. I can live with that one. Let's clean it up. Yeah, I've gotten one from iFixit before. So weird how it. I need some way. See, now look. Now it's bright. But the moment that my hands start getting into it. How the hell I lose a tool that was right in front of me just a second ago? That sounds like me. It's probably right in front of my fucking face. Excuse my language, by the way. Have you tried going into Hikari and calibrating the touchscreen in there? You know there's an option for that? It's a bit too harsh. Dude, where have that little brush that I had a minute ago? What? Friggity freak did I do with it? Am I just blind? Is it? Oh, there it is. Damn, I guess nobody wanted to join me today. Besides you. I appreciate it. I guess I'm boring. Oh, that looks good. All right, let's do the other part. They're like, sorry, sir. You're a tad boring. Well, in my opinion, I love the form factor of the light. So that's why I went out of my way, because my switch light can outperform sockets that switch OLEDs that have more power given to it because of the wattage limit. Can I have the chip, please? Thank you. Okay. Oh, you have two different units. AA is the second best RAM. Well, yeah, one of the second best RAM. So that's what this other one had. And I was going to replace it with that knee RAM. Keyword was. All right. Oh, look at my crusty working hands. I feel like it goes sideways with these. It's easier for me. And I'm going to look through my other scope. Oops. Okay. There's me. How is it doing that? I'm going to have to come back. I'm going to have to come back. It is not looking good. What is this thermal paste? Not thermal paste. What is this? Oh, this is why this looked so much better earlier. I found the shit I was looking for earlier. It's like this. I don't like this mechanic shit anymore. Watch how this goes on so much easier. Oh, fuck. Bro, today is just not my day. Can I have that, please? Usually the APU is the easiest part for me, dude. My solder just ain't wanting to work right today. All right. There it goes. Working a little better. All right. And Funny thing is, you don't actually need these. These are just anchoring points. All right, dude. Has to be the flux. This shit's never this bad before. Where's my temperature at? It's a little high. I'm gonna drop it down this bit. All right. Those impurities. That's better. I'll roll with it. All right. Time to clean. All right. So done modding that. Put them away. Shouldn't need the fan anymore. My fume extractor. All right. Okay. There's the shield. Something I like to do here. Is I just cut it off. A lot of people bend it, fold it. I just cut off the part that's not needed anymore. Normally I post when I'm streaming. Let me do that. See if I can get some other people to join in on this. Who? Who is this? Oh, this must be you. I was like, why do I have a Discord notification? There. I'm gonna just post it in my Discord. All right. Dude, no, it's your regular Switch that would have, or whatever one had that 1200. That's got the record. you're gonna have to send me a picture to my friends list showing me that, because I'm gonna show everybody that crap. All right. Now let's just hit flush. All right. Well, let's probably do this first. Then I can set this down like that. Put this like this. Now, bring this up like so. Come down with it. Locking it in. All right. Now, were I to keep this, I would remove the copper piece right here because that would reduce the temps by like 2 to 3 degrees. But since this ain't going to be mine, I don't care. That should be that. All right. Kapton tape time. Couldn't find it. There it is. Oh, yeah. Let me look. No, you read it wrong. That's a God tier switch. Buddy, your switch OLED, solid. This, I would remove this off of your switch OLED at least, because that'll help with the temps. I wonder if I can steal this shit right here. Come here. Damn. I need to get better adhesives for this. Actually, I know what I can use. Some fucking adhesive shit right here. No, whatever that picture I just saw that has the knee ram, that's your OLED. That's good. Your light, you ain't sent me a picture of your light. I only see the one. does not look like no light. I'm telling you, it looks like an OLED. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. I can see the buttons. It's the Pokemon Switch, isn't it? No, I'm talking about the shell. That shell looks like the Pokemon one. This is what I'm talking about. It looks like this shell. Oh, yeah, see, you would love this. This is a, yeah. See, I keep all these. I have the box for it and everything. Got one of these pristine too. I think those are going to do good. Hell yeah, there's no little adhesives? Fuck yeah. Alright. Captain Tape. So for the people that just joined, welcome. How's everybody doing today? I just got done modding a Switch. I'm probably going to do a 3DS here in a second after this. And do a Type-C mod on it as well. Okay, well, that's good there. There, that part. There we go for that part. Alright, let's see if this thing works. I didn't even try it. I've actually gotten switches from the factory. They've been dead on arrival. Yeah. Alright. I should have done this differently. Because now I have a high chance to fuck this up. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, what do we think the speed is going to be on this? This has AB. I'm thinking like 14, 15. Let's find out. Provided I did the mind chip right the first try, right? All right, let's see. Oh, yep, that's right. Damn, that was a fast fucking glitch. All right, so we got, here we go. Wow, that's better than I thought. All right, so I know it's upside down for you, but here, I'll just do this. Damn, it's still not wanting to focus. Really? It's average. This is an average switch, essentially, is all this is. It's above average. So this isn't a bad switch at all. So now this has a 1674 one. So this is about better than 9 out of 10 switches. Well, not 9. Yeah, 9 out of 10. All right, let's see if we can get this other thing back up and going. I hope I haven't destroyed this. Look, I've messed with this so much that I'm a bit scared that this connector is almost done for the Super 5. This is the Mega Kit, so this is the HDMI one. The HDMI one's cursed, by the way. There's always problems with these HDMI panels. I've had so many come into my shop, and they've all had bad these things right here. These, I've found these without caps, missing resistors, broken inductors, and they say they check every single one of these from the fucking factory. This is a cleaner. All right. I'm sure there's a shit ton of flux built on here. It was rust. It was heavily rust. It shouldn't have came to light. It should have ended with the touch. The touch was the perfect point, and that's where it should have ended. All right, so my battery mod, I'm going to have to do it on this real quick, so I guess you get to see it happen firsthand. I'm the one who first tested this and made a video on it. All right, so what to do, I think I'll use some 38. I've ordered some 40 gauge. I'll use, what is this? This will work, 32 gauge. I don't need about that much. All right. So how this works, the reason why this has to be done, you need to do this on your OLED, by the way. If you have not done this, you need to do this. This makes your battery not calibrate right. So what happens is, this whole design where you use the flex cables, it bypasses the fuel gauge, so it doesn't know the amperage that the panel's drawing. So you could say, it could say 80%, and then one day your just switch cuts off and say it's dead. This fixes that. Alright. And this has an easy inductor. There's some bitch inductors too. Ugh. Alright. Oh, yeah. I went back to the Discord, but I'm not really saying much. Still a little salty. Taki got mad. I was getting panels from Taki, I thought, but apparently I wasn't. I was getting them from somebody else. And I kept getting invoices. Like, there's invoices attached to my account for everything I've bought. And I was getting panels I guess I wasn't supposed to get. And so I had more of them on the market than anybody. And because of that, I have the most experience with them. Besides Taki himself. So you don't know how many times my Discord gets blown up from people having issues with the Super 5 because I'm usually the person that they ask first. Good luck getting a hold of Taki. Oh, so I'm over here. This is enamel wire, and you have to use solder to get it off. No, I ain't tried it. I haven't done nothing. I ain't had time to do shit. I haven't even finished calibrating my battery. Yeah, you're good. That Mike guy would. He's got a 1700 OLED that he should try it on. I was gonna invite him to the Discord. He has NeRAM 1700 SOC. He'd be a good test subject. Do you know what I am saying? Damn it. There we go. Really? Go where you're supposed to go, motherfucker. Alright, I do not like these tweezers. Where's my other tweezers? There they are. There we go. Ta-da! Right tweezers, right job. This switch is almost done. This one has a 1674 speedo. So what's going on? So anything interesting? Or did you already leave? Clean up the flux. Clean up the flux. Don't nobody like that flux. Alright. I'm gonna add a little bit of UV mask here. In case somebody ever opens this up and accidentally messes this up. This will give a little integrity. Structural integrity. It's a bit too much fucking UV mask. Holy shit. Not need that much. Let my UV cure. All right. That looks good. So now I just need, I'll cheat and use the other one for that. Move this out of the way. All right. All right. Let's get this back together. Sorry, turn the fuck up on me. Seriously? There we go. All right, I'm just putting this in here like so. That looks good. Bring that down. Really? I just dropped that right on it. Everything good there still? Yeah. All right. Let me get the ground done on this, and I'll try it. Oh, hi, how's it going, man? You got a weird username. How was your day, Malin? Anything interesting that you can bring to the chat? Are you crazy, fool? All right, I'm gonna cut this shorter. I don't need this whole long thing. So what's going on, people? That's my fume extractor you're hearing. That should be all the solder I need on this. All right, let me test it with. Need a flex and this. Almost done. Hopefully this time I get everything working the way it should. Okay, that's in. I see a problem already. The white parts want to try to come off on this. Don't you try, motherfucker. Stay your ass back there. Alright, good. Alright. Let's go here. Alright. Here goes nothing. And nothing. Now I'm getting an error code when earlier it was working just fine. Oh, the display don't work. Alright. I think it's fucked. I think that is the end of this display. Actually, I should see if it's getting power first. Alright. Before I take it off. It's getting power. Okay. So, I have a couple other things to try. Let's see. Let me try this. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion it says? It's always the little things. I've more than likely taken this other panel out too many times that I've destroyed it. So, this panel might be done. If that's the case, then I guess I'll just do another switch. I have another panel somewhere. Tells me it might be this ribbon cable. These things go out like candy. Why is this not working? My battery dead? Why is it not? Interesting. I can't get this thing to do anything. Let me grab a new one. Don't think I buy enough of these. All right. Howdy, how's it going? Trying to figure out why this switch ain't turning the display on. Well, I just saw it blind. That was strange. I ended up making more issues. And I think I fucked this panel up. There goes the OLED. I took it out so many times that I destroyed this, I believe. That's my luck. Yeah, I definitely fucked it up. Motherfucker. Alright. I think this is fucked. Yeah, it ain't displaying anything. Okay, well, I think that's all I can do. I don't even know what I did with my other panel. Yeah. Yeah. It happens. Not my first one. What I would like to know is I have a fully half assembled one somewhere with another touch panel in it that I can get out. I just gotta find it. I gotta be better about organizing things. Found it. Alright. So we'll go a different route. So I have this one. Alright. But this is a smaller battery and less amperage battery than this one. So I'm probably going to just take the board and drop it in there. That's the better way in my opinion. Alright. I just modded this switch on screen. And it didn't take me that long. Alright. How is Horizon OC2? Is it doing pretty good? Soul popped in here to ask if I tried it yet. Hava Huimenta? Is that right? Hava Huimenta? Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I don't I don't play I only play handheld, so that's why I went so hard on the light. I don't even I just I'm always on the go 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 go. So I just it's pick up and go for me. I don't really have time. Like I didn't stop playing Ghost of Yotai. Just don't have time anymore, man. So, do you have any better luck in Sil on your battery calibration? When I stopped overclocking and just left it at the home menu. Oh, I'll just do this. Shit. There we go. Put out. My battery went to 5600, like you said. Yota. Yota? What would that mean? Good morning? Good evening? That's what I thought. Then one other thing I could have tried. I'll come back to it another day. All right. Give me the battery. What do I do with my spud tool? See, this is what I'm talking about. My whole desk is already getting disorganized. That quick. I don't think I really like this lime shell anyway. Hey, this is the battery you got. I'm having some ridiculous battery drain even in sleep mode. I'm wondering if it's something to do with the new updates. Are you on the latest firmware? Joy-Cons, interesting. I haven't really touched my Switch OLED. I just sold it to Spud God, so the ones I have are subpar switches besides my lights. Oh. So, to answer your question, this chip here, it slid off. I tried to redo it. I didn't have a stencil. And somebody told me it might be something related to the security module. So I might have fucked this 1741, 1737, 1717. So it's light up. If it has something to do with security. Where's my spudger? I don't know yet. I have to do some more research tonight. All right. Welcome back, Mike. I just got my Switch. I wouldn't do any overclock, even though Naga said it was fine. All right. So it looks like I broke the OLED panel, man. But shocker, I got a touch OLED here. No overclock. So what I did was I'm recalibrating my battery. I rebuilt the EMC and now I'm playing with zero OC to draw it back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mine calibrated exactly to what it said by me just turning the overclock completely off. I used Tomb Raider. I just left it at the start screen because it just keeps going over and over. And I would just like every 10 minutes just touch the display while playing like GTA and just let it die. Yeah, I think right here. Right there. I think it just had too many heydays. Look at the ribbon. It's not really focusing. That works too. Anything works as long as you got in the background. I just make sure that what I did was I just dropped I just left all the settings to default. I didn't have any profiles loaded for the game, so it was just bare minimum. I think it was like pulling anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 watts just on idle with no overclock. I didn't have the 60 FPS patch on. And they have one for Tomb Raider as well. And that's a little tight for this. They're not supposed to not. There. Yeah, I think this connector is done, dude. I say that, but I'm gonna revisit it at some point and try to fix it as I get better. That's actually really good for an Arista. You hitting 40 with Tears of the Kingdom? That's good, dude. Or do you have a V2? And to answer your question, V2 or Arista? Because when your reply could have implied either one. But yeah, I left the Tomb Raider one going. Here, I'll show you what I did. Hold on. Where the fuck's my light? Damn it. Why do I always lose my shit? I always lose my shit. I was gonna show you, but I done lost my Switch. Ah. Oh, I can run 60 FPS on my Switch Lite, running around 8 or 9 watts. But my Switch Lite is fucking a beast. I'll show you once I get this together. I'm learning a lot of stuff from Naga as well. But the fact of the matter Use and mild overclocking. Gotta keep it. Use Pokemon Sword in the boot video and turned off sleep. Well, I didn't think about doing the sleep. I need to do that. That's smart. Thank you for the sleep mode. I forgot about that. But this is only an issue. Well, it's so crazy how all these issues arise. And the kicker, the only way to test the Switch 2 ones that I bought is by I had to time it. I was getting about 3.5 hours with the Miku battery. I haven't actually tested the 8200 one, which is supposed to be better than the Miku battery by 200 milliamps. I would imagine an extra 15 minutes, maybe. I don't ever have mine reach that high. I don't like temps like that. Degradation is real. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Now that I remember, you can use the whole. I always forget about the turn off sleep mode thing because I was constantly having to sit there and wake it up every 5 seconds. All right, let's get back to this. Man, I hate the way these are designed, man. Look at it coming at an angle. Then you got to be careful right here because I have a right mounted chip. There we go. I do that. Wait. I'm gonna tell you the best thing you can do for your Switch. Let them, if you want the best tips so far that I've tested, believe this or not. Um, Move this. That shit does wonders. But you have to remove the entire aluminum shield. You have to remove the entire thing in order for the CPU heatsink to sit properly on this. Cat hairs and everything. So, Mike, we went from lime green to this. I think this one's better. Man, dude, I was over there with my CPU at 2600, my GPU at 921. Sorry, train. All right, this should be a little better. Oh, back to your questions. And I had the RAM at 3000, and I think I was playing for a couple of hours, and the highest I saw my temps get was like 56. But you remember, I've got a ridiculous Switch. I've also got, what is it? I think I have 8 on the high, or vice versa. I'm at like 8 and 11 on my undervolt on my CPU. So I've also got a hell of an undervolt too. So what I'm doing here is just adding a little heat. I don't even need to do that one for this one. They should just fall right out. And you don't need this, so that adds extra internal space. That's why you're having temp issues. Dude, let him. That Mike guy just posted his Switch. He got a 1700 sock OLED, Switch OLED with a knee RAM. I don't know shit about overclocking yet. Notice I said yet. In these spots. I'm gonna turn my fume extractor on. I'm gonna work on getting the lighting better than what it is. It's. I'm gonna have to play with my camera. My camera is not doing a good job with the exposure because I have light everywhere. I even got lights on the left, lights on the right, lights over this. I probably should have tested to make sure. I'll find that in a second. Yeah, so the speedo is all about the efficiency of the chip, allowing it to um, be able to run clocks with less power, less heat, and that's how you can undervolt more because it's so much more efficient. That's what I was trying to explain to Mike earlier. Yeah, he's got knee room. I'm using WTB on mine, and I hit 3,000 with like 1175 and 600 with a sock shift of like 2 or 3. And that wasn't even with Horizon. Yeah, it's knee RAM. That's what he meant. He doesn't know anything about what all that means yet. Oh dang, that's a good arista, dude. All right. Will it work? What? Interesting. That tells, you know what that tells me? The other panel might be fine. I didn't get a display on that. I know what the problem is. Fuck. This is right here. That means I don't have this connected enough on the inductor probably, and the display isn't getting power. Even though I was getting the voltage, I don't think it's giving it. It ain't doing right. All right, man. You have a good day. Thanks for dropping by. Dang. I really did a good job of this. There we go. Hopefully I didn't destroy nothing in the process. All right. Trying to find one out when I bought this facility since they got it maybe here to get over. Yeah, I'm thinking they're just putting out basic ones now because of the Switch 2. And they're just barely making them to spec. And only somebody who has a hack Switch would even know. All right. I'm just having to fix my pliers. All right. I think this is a different problem. Why is the backlight shifted even though I haven't touched it? Alright, let's see if that did anything. What is going on? Oh, is this cable seriously already ripped? I don't know what's going on. One other thing I can try. I don't know. I should use one of your songs while I'm streaming and have it low in the background. Alright, let's try something different. Let me get a brand new ribbon cable. Alright. So you need to make me like an infinite playlist that can go on for 3 or 4 hours, and I'll just add it to my OBS and play it in the background. All right, so I'm gonna see if it was something to do with this. So let's see, because this might the adapter is slightly different with a new one because it's white. So I don't know. Let's see. For all I know, this was the problem. This is how it does it when you do IT too. All right. Bro, it ain't doing sharp. Down there at two bad OLEDs. Yeah, I'm not even getting no SD on the background. What the fuck? Oh, I know what they do. You didn't know what they do? I can tell you what they do. They have different profiles. So the bottom one down here changes the modes, I believe, and has the I think this changes the sRGB to whatever. And up here, there's different modes you can cycle through. One knit mode, a briar node, more saturated node. You just got to sit there and play with it. I'm wondering if somehow I took out the backlight IC. I'm gonna get the first time. So now I gotta take it apart, take it out of this. This one has two bass guitars, one that plays higher on the neck, and then one guitar amp. Where's the okay? Different. Well, if I don't get it going here, I'm gonna take a break and come back. I need to talk to my wife. She just got off work from California. She's not here right now. Because we're gonna swap every fucking part of it, bro. What gives? Bro, it works, but please don't tell me I have two bad fucking eyelids. That would suck so much ass. What y'all think? I've got all kinds of shells, man. I would show you my personal one, but I don't know where it is. I don't know what the fuck's wrong, dude. Light's working just fine. We know this one works together, so maybe let's try that. They are. It doesn't help that. All right, let me get this off. Let me just take this mod chip off. Hey, post whatever you got in mind in Discord, Enso. I need to invite this guy. Hold on. Real quick. Way he can get into this shit. Invite to server. All right, there you go. All right, now I got that out of the way. There's a Switch channel you can go down to and ask about that. There's people down there that help you. I don't need that right now. All right. I'm thinking it's this. So I'm just going to replace this too. All right. You mean like an overture or something? All right. Let's see what happens now. How's your controller thing going? I mean, I know I don't. A lot of y'all talk more when I'm asleep or not around, so it's hard for me to stay on top of everything y'all talk about. too. Makes me think that there might not be nothing wrong with that other mega kit too, because it's not working either. And both of these worked the other day. So, what the fuck has changed? Alright. Excuse my language, guys. I'm a potty mouth. Yeah, I know the feeling. I still need to do overclocking and stuff and testing some stuff that a friend's asked me to do. I just haven't got around to it. My wife hasn't been home, so I've been just kind of meh. Alright. Fuck, dude. This is quite interesting. Ain't nothing working. You know what? What if... Bro, what the fuck, man? This was just working. I didn't do anything differently. Yeah, I just did the pink one and it worked. That was what that one was for. Something's up. That's interesting. Why is it not taking a charge? Oh, did this thing freeze? Oh, there it goes. It's getting the right voltage. It's acting like it's on. I'm getting voltage that it's on. But I'm getting no display. Alright. I got things to do, guys. Thanks for joining in. Another day of non-fixed light. Maybe tomorrow. As always, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'll hit you up in the Discord. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Y'all been great. Until next time.